Welcome to At the Vanguard. We're TV Vanguard, and our motto is for fans by fans. We showcase fans on the front line of the Teen Greasy movement. This podcast is an open forum to discuss current topics as they relate to Chris Brown and his fan base.
Everybody, welcome to At the Vanguard. Today is April 1st, 2019. We've got some interesting topics today. We'll go around and say our names. I'll start. I'm Nikki.
Paula.
I'm Shay.
Tasha.
D.
Hi, Island Tammy.
Okay, I was just going to say, where's Tammy? Because it sounds like Island Tammy. Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Tammy, hey! We got both Tammy. Hey!
All right.
Hey!
Hi, everybody.
Yes.
All right.
Well-
Well, go ahead, Paul, if you want to get us started.
Yeah, one of the first things we want to talk about is the horrible news that we got yesterday that Nipsey Hussle was murdered. I just wondered when everybody heard, about what happened, what they thought about what happened. Shay, what about you?
Yeah, I definitely saw it late last night, and I honestly couldn't believe it. And the whole situation is just really sad, and my heart and prayers really do go out to his family and Lauren and just all of his fans and the people that, knew him and loved him, because he was a really great man.
Yeah. Nikki, what did you think when you heard about? Yeah.
Oh, goodness. I was online. I was at home. I was online, and I kept seeing, I think on my Yahoo notifications or whatever it was, I kept seeing something about Nipsey. And I was like, well, I'll look at that later. And then finally I said, well, you know what? I'm tired of seeing this. Let me see what it is. And he had just been, shot. Then later, obviously, I was still up when the news came through that he passed. And I was like, dang it. Yeah. Because that's just so sad. For one, you don't ever want to hear about somebody, being murdered. And two, you really don't want something like that to happen to someone who's doing such good work in their own community.
Right.
Three, now everybody that didn't know really knows what he was, what he was doing and all the great things. And I only knew some of it, but you find out so much more.
Right.
After someone passes. And I still have, family in Los Angeles. In fact, my grandmother called my mom today. It was all over the news. And she was telling my mom about it. She was like, yeah, your grandmother called, and she was talking about this rapper. I said, oh, yeah. But that's obviously how big it is.
Right. Dee, you're out there. What's happening out there? What are you hearing?
Well, everybody's heartbroken behind it. And
yeah.
He was so much for the community. And he was trying to, make the point of home ownership and business ownership and, providing back to the community. And then to find out, I don't know if they said it out where you guys are, but they said today it was someone that had someone he knew and someone who he had, the guy approached him and supposedly it was a conversation about the guy being a snitch or something. And that Nipsey didn't want him around him or around the store. And then the guy came back bold as day and shot him, and then came back, shot him again, and came back, shot him again. And then
God.
And walking all casual and everything, wasn't running or anything. So they said it's definitely someone who knows him, but someone who's also a Crip. The same gang that he's in, which is the 60s.
Oh.
So the guy is, from the 60s, Crip, someone he knew, is a personal issue. And like I said, shot him 3 separate times and wasn't running or anything.
Oh my God.
They got the video on the news. That's all they're showing.
Right.
And then he left with some female who drove off with them. But they know who he is. And I think the reason they're giving so much information is because they don't want it to be a gang type of thing out here. Because between him and today, there was 26 shootings and 10 deaths, all gang related. So there was like the retaliation thing going on. So the police are probably trying to get the information out as soon as possible, not make it gang related.
Mm-hmm.
So they know who he is, and he was from
Right.
the same. He was a Crip, but he was also from the same set that Nipsey was, the 60s. So they know who he is. You know,
Yeah,
it's
he's
just
not gonna
unbelievable
make it.
how jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy can be. Like I was telling Paula, Lil Boozy said that the people, for rappers, the person who usually kills them is the person they've known for a while, someone in their group.
Right.
So it is sad.
That made no sense. That made no sense at all. Because if the streets don't kill him, he's going to jail for the rest of his life. And that girl,
But
too.
the thing is, that type of situation with the being a gang thing, his whole family and family's at risk.
Yeah, they're all
whole-
at risk. And even
his whole
if
family.
and even if he went to jail, I'm sure there's people in the jail that respect Nipsey.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
Plus he makes
So either way it goes.
the 60s look bad. He makes the whole set look bad, too. So,
yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Well, in consolation, his life is definitely over, one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, on to some Team Breezy stuff. Let's get back to our regular programs. It's just so hard, and so sad to dwell on too long. But one thing I wanted to talk about the everybody's reaction when the album started disappearing off of the streaming platform. Everybody was like, "What's going on?" Oh, but now we know that they replaced them with expanded versions of the album. I reposted your article. Oh, she's gone. I forgot. Anyway, I reposted Tasha's article talking about. She showed about 4 of them that were already put back on, like right after the big panic. And Chris had to do an intervention. He really was going crazy, like, oh, they're about to act a fool. Let me jump in and say something. Oh, that was funny.
You already know how we get.
Yeah. Like, let me do a little intervention and stop these fools. But yeah. Does anybody listen to any of the expanded albums yet?
No, I haven't yet.
I'll tell you what you like, Nikki. What they did, remember how you had to get somebody from England to send you a copy of Graffiti from England? They have it extended so you could hear Chase Our Love and songs from there, and they have it from different countries.
I think I ordered the England one off of Amazon. I have that one. But yeah, I understand what you're. No, I had somebody from England do the mixtapes for me.
Oh, okay.
She did the mixtapes for me. So sweet, and she sent them to me all the way from England. Hey!
Hey!
We were just going over talking about we had talked about Nipsey Hussle, but we moved on to the albums being restored to the expanded version. So it wasn't that they were for a hot minute.
I guess he was lurking. He saw Team Breezy in an uproar. He corrected it quick.
As I was saying, he did an intervention. This man, they were flipping out. Let me get these people before they go crazy. And of course, we got some historic thing. Heartbreak on the Full Moon has replaced Chris Brown as the longest running album on Billboard. So yeah. Yep. And it went up. It went up from 146 to 143. So that's a good thing. Sam, do you know what Undecided is on the R&B charts?
Yeah, Undecided is 35. It's on the R&B.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, they put his killer out there. Ooh, I'm sorry.
Oh, they found it.
Yeah.
Some kid named.
Somebody said he's going to be dead before the police find him. Well, yeah. You know,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you do stuff like that. Because you got embarrassed, really. Like, now you're about to lose your life, too.
Right.
Apparently, he was from the same '60s gang Crip crew. Like
Right.
Yeah.
I see him here all in blue. That's crazy.
That's
I mean, he could have shot at his toe. Like, I mean, you didn't have to do all of that. The victim is the family, so, because we were talking about this earlier.
The video, I don't think they should be posting the video, but I know it's a social media era. Everything's going to be posted.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just won't retweet it. Yeah.
And of course, the conspiracy theorists. Oh, you think
Chris
this?
posted.
What did Chris say?
I saw what Chris posted, guys, about the
Oh, yeah.
tragedy.
Gone so young. Like, he's like
I
a year
know.
younger. Like, I just started living my life. Oh, damn. That's,
It's ridiculous. For nothing. But this conspiracy theorists never want to let go. Do you believe this? You need to wake up. I'm like, oh, please. That's the way it is. That's really the way it is. Even though it seems like it should be something bigger, it's jealousy. It's all kinds of things like that. Like
jealousy and envy is a serious pill.
Yeah.
Sure is. I agree. That's worse than any drug. Jealousy and envy, that is worse than any drug out there.
April.
April.
Hey.
April.
Hey.
Hi, April.
Hi, guys.
But we were just talking about the Nipsey Hussle situation.
Oh,
You
yeah,
know,
that's
that whole
sad, ain't it?
Horrifying.
Yeah, that's sad. So what's the word on the street? Who did it?
Because the thing you guys have to remember, you said the wrong name or whatever. When,
I
because they retaliate on the whole family, extended and all. So. But they know who it is. Again, he shot Nipsey, and then came back, shot him some more, then came back and then shot him in the head, and then kicked him in the head, and then walked away.
Him.
And they got it all on
Yeah.
film, and they're showing it
Kicked
on
him.
TV nonstop down here. So,
Now, was he married to Laura Lawson?
they
I don't
weren't
think they were married,
but
but he
had a
just
kid
kept
together.
calling her. He just kept calling her his wife.
She called him her husband, supposedly, on the video of her at the hospital.
I did not know that she was in a serious relationship.
They were engaged at one point.
Oh, wow. No, I did not know that. I've seen them in a lot of pictures together, but I didn't know that they were actually together. Okay.
Because they
Yeah.
were
Broke
engaged
up at
and
one
then they
point.
broke up.
After the baby, but then they
Okay.
made it work.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is devastating. That's got to be so devastating for her.
I'm so sorry for Lauren. My heart feels for her. She's such a little sweetheart.
It
I
seems
don't really
like
hear
it.
her name in the news about bothering anybody or getting in anything either.
What else did y'all talk about? I'm sorry, I'm late. I'm trying to catch up. Anything going on with Chris?
Well, it wasn't a lot. I think we had almost finished.
Yeah, not a whole lot
cut
happening.
out.
We're talking about the expanded version of the albums, replacing the
Okay.
other albums on the streaming platforms, things like that. Have you listened to them, or have you seen that?
Yeah, I have been listening to the music. I had a road trip this weekend, so I had a great opportunity to just listen
Oh,
to
I love that.
again.
Oh,
I love
nice.
it when I have a road trip and it's a long one. And I
Yeah.
can listen to all the favorites.
Nothing like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just love that. So,
Yeah, because I even have a playlist called The Long Ride. It's got like 120 songs on it. No ride that long, but still.
So, yeah, I was able to listen to a lot of his old albums and his a couple of his singles. I just kind of went into everything because it was a 7-hour trip.
Ooh,
So-
that's perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect, exactly.
hmm
So it was great listening and relaxation.
Well, one thing I want to talk about before we close out, though, we've had some feelers from people in Europe who would like to come to the podcast. Because we've had this before and they didn't show up, but we'd like to do like a good faith effort to have one international podcast sometime in the next few weeks. Let's say Saturday, April 13th. Let's try for April 13th. I'll go ahead and announce it to try to include our sisters and brothers abroad. So, and I'll advertise it and see what we get. It'll be fun. That's the last thing I wanted to bring up. So okay, we set that time, and I'll let everybody know what we hear from them.
All right, everybody, thank you for joining us. Hopefully we'll speak with everybody next week. Everybody have a great night. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us on this episode, and we hope you'll join us again at the Vanguard.